Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we bring you the hottest, boldest, and most exciting rides from around the world. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a true icon rebrand of Ford's latest beast, the 2026 Mustang Boss 302. Buckle up because this isn't just a car, it's a statement. We're going to break it all down for you in full detail, from its aggressive exterior styling to what's happening under the hood, and everything in between. Let's get into it. Starting from the front, the 2026 Boss 302 immediately separates itself from the standard Mustang pack. The front fascia has undergone a total transformation that screams performance. The grille has a retro-inspired mesh pattern, reminiscent of the original 1969 Boss, but with a modern twist. It's flanked by sharper, slimmer LED headlights that incorporate sequential turn signals, a nod to the Mustang heritage but with 21st Street Century flair. There's a prominent front splitter that isn't just for show, it's fully functional, channeling airflow to reduce lift and increase high-speed stability. And just behind the blacked-out pony badge, there's a subtle hood bulge. It's back, hinting at the power that lurks beneath. The aggressive heat extractors on the hood give it a sinister look while allowing hot air to escape from the engine bay. The front end of the 2026 Boss 302 is all about intimidation, and it nails it. Move around to the side, and the profile delivers pure muscle. The stance is low and wide, exactly what you'd want from a modern muscle car. There are bold fender flares that add visual width and accommodate the meaty 305-section Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. They're wrapped around forged 19-inch black aluminum wheels with a new multi-spoke design that looks just as good at a standstill as it does in motion. The side mirrors are now sleeker and body-colored, with integrated turn indicators. You'll also notice a unique striped livery exclusive to the Boss 302A running from the front fender through the doors and into the rear quarters, with the iconic A Boss 302 branding proudly displayed. This detail alone sets it apart from your average GT. The rocker panels are sculpted more aggressively, and just below them, you get functional side vents that cool the rear brakes. And yes, the fastback roofline remains, perfectly blending aerodynamics with legacy. Now, from the back, this is where the Boss 302 really flexes. The rear features a wider stance, with a blacked-out rear deck lid and a redesigned tri-bar LED taillight configuration that glows bright and deep red. There's no chrome here, everything is murdered out for that track-ready look. A massive, adjustable rear wing dominates the top portion. It's not over the top like some tuner wing, but it's big enough to add real downforce on high-speed runs. The rear bumper has also been redesigned to accommodate an aggressive diffuser with functional airflow management. And then there's the exhaust quad tips, black chrome finished, producing a guttural growl that's unmistakably American. The active exhaust system lets you choose your volume, quiet when you need to sneak out early, and absolutely thunderous when you want to make an entrance. Step inside, and the interior of the 2026 Boss 302 continues the blend of retro influence and modern tech. As soon as you open the door, you're greeted with a performance-oriented cabin that still knows how to deliver comfort. The Recaro Sport seats are standard, and they're wrapped in a new Alcantara and leather combination, stitched with contrasting thread and Boss-exclusive colors like lava orange and velocity blue. They're firm, supportive, and keep you locked in during spirited driving. The flat-bottomed steering wheel is wrapped in suede, featuring a thick grip and a bright red center mark at 12 o'clock. You've also got a dedicated day-track mode button right on the wheel for instant access to the car's most aggressive settings. The digital instrument cluster is a full 12.4-inch screen that's reconfigurable and comes with Boss-specific animations. It'll show you everything from G-forces and lap times to oil pressure and transmission temps. The infotainment system is handled by Ford's latest Sync 5 system on a 13.2-inch touchscreen. slightly candid toward the driver for that cockpit feel. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless, of course, and the system now responds faster and more intuitively than ever before. Audio is delivered via a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen system, perfect when you want to switch from engine roar to your playlist. Other interior highlights include carbon fiber trim accents across the dash and door panels, a new titanium shift knob for the manual variant, and optional ambient lighting that you can customize via the app. The rear seats are still more for occasional use than comfort, but that's not why you're buying a Boss 302. You're here for the driving experience. And speaking of driving experience, here let's talk performance. The 2026 Boss 302 is powered by a naturally aspirated 5.4-liter V8, codenamed Coyote R. It delivers 540 horsepower and 480 pounds-feet of torque without forced induction. This engine has been tuned for linear power delivery, and redlines just above 7,500 RPM. It's a beast that loves to rev and rewards you for wringing it out. And yes, it's available with a 6-speed Tremec manual transmission. Thankfully Ford hasn't abandoned enthusiasts. An optional 10-speed automatic is also available for those who prefer paddle shifting. Under the hood, performance is further elevated by the new MagneRide 3.0 adaptive suspension system. It reads the road and adjusts stamping 1,000 times per second, making the Boss 302 just as capable on a twisty canyon road as it is on a racetrack. Braking is handled by massive 15.5-inch rotors up front with 6-piston Brembo calipers and 14.7-inch rotors in the rear. It stops as hard as it goes. Ford says the 2026 Boss 302 can sprint from 0 to 60 in just 3.7 seconds with the automatic and about 4.1 seconds with the manual. Top speed is electronically limited to 175 miles per hour, but it's clear the car has more to give if that limiter were removed. The rear differential is a Torsen limited slip setup, helping to put all of that power down effectively. And with track apps built in, you can monitor performance metrics, adjust launch control, and even record lap time all from the dash. So what does all this performance and heritage cost? Ford is positioning the Boss 302 between the Mustang GT and the Shelby GT500. Base MSRP starts at around $61,995. Which gets you into a manual-equipped model with all the core performance bits. The optional track pack adds $6,000 and includes the active rear spoiler, upgraded suspension calibration, lighter wheels, and stickier rubber. Go fully loaded with carbon upgrades, premium interior options, and the automatic transmission, and you're looking at a price that nudges just over $72,000. Considering the level of engineering, performance, and exclusivity, it's still a bargain compared to European rivals. To wrap things up, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 is more than just a callback to an old nameplate. It's a fully modern performance machine that respects its roots while blazing its own path. It's got the looks, the power, the handling, and most importantly the soul of a true Mustang. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the classic Boss or just someone who appreciates a well-sorted muscle car, this one deserves your attention. That's all for today's in-depth review on Car Auto Tune-Up. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Boss 302, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Drop a comment below. Would you go for the manual or stick with the auto? And what color would you spec your Boss 302 in? Until next time, keep your foot down and your eyes up. We'll see you in the next one.